Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What a way to start the day. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. What a way to start the day. Good morning. Good morning to you. I'm proud of myself. I done got up for the second time in the morning. I see somebody in the bush on YouTube. How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. What a way to start the day. Good morning. Good morning to you. Now today, I really am going to be working on these plants. I bought all these plants from the store that need to go into my vertical garden. That after all is the point and purpose that I purchased this thing. And I want to fill it up with plants. And I got it sitting in a container, taking up space on my table and everything. And everything, as Demetrius all day, everything. And I just need to get it from out of there and in here. I also am going to finish my mango salsa because I'm hungry. And what was holding me up from finishing it is my onions. My onions that I also want to grow out here. That's also going in the garden, in the vertical garden. See that? Now these need to be used up because they so long. And now I'm gonna go ahead and plant them in my vertical garden. But I'm cutting them now to use in my mango salsa. So I'm gonna begin with that because I'm hungry. I want something nice and cool. I let my mangoes cool off. Ready. Hey, a snack and a meal. How you doing this morning, sister? Welcome to the chat. Glad to see you here. I didn't quite make it yesterday through my my whole video because I have family on me and family first. That's just the bottom line. I get annoyed, but at the end of the day, my family is the one gonna be there for me when nobody else is, and when I ain't got a single audience on the YouTube or the Facebook. So I don't trip no more. I used to get annoyed by it because I feel like this is my thing that I do, and I should be able to do my thing. But I also have family, and that's part and parcel of having family is they take precedence over this social media. So I had to do what I gotta do. Had to do what I had to do. Now I want to get this out before that little one come back and be running around and want to go outside and play with the ball and all that, and that don't go too well with planting plants. And she ain't quite ready. She might be. We'll try it out. I'll try it out. Definitely gonna try it out and see if she. I think she do have the manual dexterity to be planting plants, and she probably even and actually end up liking it. But I want to get these ones first plants done, just so I can see my vertical garden come to life after spending all that money. All that money, I want to see it in action. So I'm going to start with the onions. She probably will really like it, because she a rough one. I think she gonna be an athlete. I no doubt in my mind, because she catch. I mean, she do the mannerisms. She had my back scratcher yesterday, and holding it like this and then tapping it on the ground just like a baseball player, and was standing there ready, and she didn't swing until that ball came to her where she could. I said, oh my goodness, for 2 years old, that was amazing to me. That is pretty amazing. May not be a big deal to you, but when I see a 2-year-old can do all of that, I see a 2-year-old that can be potty trained. That's what we going through right now. Little mama know how to do a lot of things physically with her hands. And I'm just fascinated that she's so smart. She's not just physically active. She got a ticker going on up there that lets you know she really thinking things out. Cause she tried to play me yesterday. She tried to play me. I had a little spray bottle, and she was having fun wetting up her nana. Hey, Don Weeze, good morning. So let me get on with the disclaimers. That's the boring part, the legal part, but it's also the part that helps me keep my videos on YouTube for these trigger happy monsters that go around flagging people's channels because they don't think nobody work hard on their channel. They just think it's all entertainment, but some of us work hard, don't get the views, don't get the clicks and the views that you more entertaining folks get, and we don't need that problem in our life. So if you a mess, let's just begin with that. If you a mess, a hot mess, love the messiness, I can't do you, and you ain't gonna like me. I promise you, you ain't gonna like me. So, if you messy, a hot mess, love the messy as in cyber harassment, because that's what that is. Let's be clear. If you can't be on somebody's channel, be respectful. You a mess. You a hot mess. You ain't got no home training. If you do, you threw it out the window. If you don't got it, you need to get some, because it's rude and ignorant. Come on somebody's channel, derail the channel, talk your mess, bring up somebody else's chat. All that is rude behavior. And I'm going to try to help you with that. Also, if you allergic to gaining knowledge, critical thinking, every now and then I talk about solar. I haven't lately. That's because I'm still working on that. Growing foods and meds. Y'all see what I'm trying to do. Your girl trying to make her food forest over here in these parts. Surviving when shit hit the fan. Y'all do know that shit has hit the fan. So if you don't learn some survival skills, I'm going to tell you, you're going to be SOL, shit out of luck. Expletives every now and then. I let out a few curse words. Don't mean no harm, but I ain't perfect. So if you so saved and sanctified, they just burn your ears. Oh my God. They just set your ears on fire. Then this video is probably not for you. I also want to remind y'all, I've been trying to give away this tablet. I don't understand why I can't succeed at that. My goal was to get more of you to stalk my email. My email. You say, what is that? What's your email? My email is Fat for Life TV. I got to make a new flyer so this all be on one. Fat for Life TV at Outlook.com. I don't know if I got any moderators on here yet, but can I do it on YouTube? No, can't do it. No. Fat for Life TV at Outlook.com. Start my email. You could win this tablet. Also, what you can get, and it's not a contest, is my critical thinking book. I'm just dedicated to that cause. I feel like it helped me so much with my family and my situation and me having an oppositional child, and now I got 3 oppositional grandchildren, two officially. I ain't gonna say officially because they ain't been diagnosed, but we know them when we see them. We know them when we encounter them. And if you want to know when you see them and when you encounter them, you going one thing they have in common, they love to say no and do the opposite of what everybody else is doing. So I had to gain ability to critically think so that I wouldn't tear my hair out trying to understand somebody that's oppositional. And so I've been giving out these books, which you are welcome to. This is Raising a Thinking Child, ages 3 to 7, and this is for 8 to 12-year-olds. So you can choose which one. Just hit me up on my email, fafterlifetv@outlook.com, same address, and put critical thinking in the subject. And I invite you to join me on Thursdays, 7 to 9 p.m. Every Thursday. That's the one date that I'm trying to stick to religiously, doing my critical thinking class. I feel so passionate about it that it's not just for kids. I really am trying to help the grown folks because when I introduced this, program to my family, they were kids. And the one who actually gained the most amount of help, most amount of, help, that's the right word, was me. I gained the ability to critical think. I reduced my stress 10,000-fold. So every Thursday, come and join me to get some lessons. And I'm introducing it to you in a way that's easy to learn. Because if you can teach 3-year-olds, and I actually sat with my 2-year-old grandchild and reasoned with her. She was having a fit, trying to get a hold of this spray bottle to wet me up some more. I put it up away from her, out of her reach. She did a tackle like a football. Tackled me, did a spin around, and went to reach. She jumped off the bed and leaped for the bottle. I said, what you say now? If you can do all that to get that thing, that what you want, then you can do what I asked you to do. So I asked her to pick up a pencil because she was coloring my coloring pencils. I asked her to pick up a pencil and she was like, Basically, she was trying to tell me at 2, she didn't want to do that. But I was telling her at 2, you ain't going to get to do nothing else you want to do until you get that pencil. So when she kept to the pencil, I said, no, you can't have that spray bottle. When she realized she couldn't have that spray bottle till she got the pencil, guess what? She went and got the pencil, picked it up, handed it to me. Then she got the spray bottle back. So yes, you can introduce critical thinking as early as age 2. If they verbal at all, you can introduce these thinking games into your family. So join me on Thursday night. Now, we done got that out the way. Last but not least, I'm legal. I'm a member of the bona fide certified card carrying member of the Illinois Department of Public Health medical cannabis qualifying patient. So in my videos, I will be self-medicating. Guess what? It's for pain. I wake up in pain. I go to bed in pain. So me doing these videos ain't no game. Okay? It's a strain. And as I partake, I hope that you don't mind. I hope that don't make you dip out this video, because I am going to be doing gardening. Okay. So the first step, and also I'm doing it live. I'm doing this live even though I prefer the pre-recorded videos. I'm doing the live to get my watch hours. Y'all know YouTube on that BS got us doing these watch hours, which really don't really dictate how you're successful or not successful. your channel. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut off these onions so I can plant them into my vertical planter. Can y'all see that? Oh my God, y'all! I got a squirrel crawling on my awning. Oh my God! Ooh, that's crazy. Y'all see it? You can't see it. Scoop! Scoop! Rah! Trying to make that squirrel go away. That's crazy, y'all. I hope they don't make no home up there. I had a problem with a squirrel, not in this house, but a previous house I lived in. Squirrel family set up camp in our roof, in our attic. That wasn't no fun or no joke. Okay, so the first vegetables I'm gonna start with is my onion. Now I already got one planted in a pot, but the other two I'm gonna put in my vertical garden because that's something that I eat all the time. I use in my cooking all the time, so I'm gonna be planting that permanently in the vertical garden. Now, me and my older granddaughter, my 12-year-old, we put this thing together. And it was fairly easy. So if you're interested in purchasing this, don't be scared because we was able to put it together fairly easy. Only thing that was a little weird was putting the water, because we got a water hose that you can connect to your water hose and water the plants that you put in here. That was a little tricky because the instructions wasn't really clear, but we was able to get far enough into it with just the directions. Okay, I got this vertical garden, and I chose this as opposed to the greenhouse that I had last year. If y'all was following me last year, y'all know I had a greenhouse. Well, I still got them. But one disadvantage of the greenhouse is that it's static. Excuse me. It's static and hard to move from one place to the other. And I was moving it from the living room to the outside. And then also, they flimsy, the ones that I got. The indoor one I got was flimsy. The wind just blew it away. This right here is made out of metal. You hear that? It's metal. It's on wheels. And I really like that. The fact that it's on wheels. So I can move it around easily like I'm doing now. That's what I needed. As a disabled person, I needed that ease of use. It's a little bit more pricier than the two greenhouses that I bought last year, but it's worth it to me because it has the water thing, made connected to it, and where you could connect the hose and be able to water all the plants at once. But I got it off of Amazon. Yep. The name of the company is, I think it's Waytex. That's the brand name. Let me make sure. I don't want to mislead you. Yeah, Waytex. Waytex customer support. It was founded on Amazon. I had heard, I'm gonna have to research that. I had heard you can't mention Amazon in your YouTube videos, but hey, It ain't like I'm getting paid for the ones I'm doing now yet. But anyway, one thing I liked about it is that the zip ties came with it, so they aware that your stuff can fly away in the wind. So they included zip ties. So when I finally scooted over there to where it get all that southern sun, that would be its final destination on my porch. And I was zip tied to the fence because the wind ain't no joke. That's why I'm out here now. We had a little rain last night and yesterday, and the wind come through and knocked them little stuff off the table. I gotta put rocks. Remember, that's why I'm glad why I purchased this wall. These things are more stable on it because they clip onto this metal part, and so they not susceptible to being blown away like my other pots, which I'm gonna have to put rocks in the bottom to weight them down, because the wind is something else. It ain't playing. It don't be playing. The wind don't be playing in my parts. So I can come out here and find a whole bunch of stuff thrown and blown around, which ain't cool. Which ain't cool, especially when you work hard to plant it, then it gets thrown away. That's what happened to my spearmint that I had grown from seed. I had no luck with spearmint in the ground from seed. So I decided to put it in, trays. And so I finally did. I put it in trays like this. This is my new mint going from plant. I had finally put the mint in trays and it was trying to grow, and the wind blew through there, blew all my little mints down. I was so disappointed. So anyway, I've been growing mints from plants and had better luck. So it's multiple ways to grow. Some people grow from the plant already planted, rather skip that germination stage, which I ain't mad at you when you make that decision, or germinate and it still die. If you got a plant that's already growing, especially if you're a newbie, you have a better shot of it continuing to grow. So my first step is the food cut. Now see, some people ask me, how was I growing? Can you grow plants in water? All plants can be grown, just about, to my knowledge, in water. The trouble is, only the roots can take the water, not the plant itself. It would deteriorate the plant. So when I do my onions, and since I am about to make me a mango salsa, I'm cutting my onions now, and then I'm going to plant the rest of this. So this going in my mango salsa, which I can't wait. I got a mad taste for it. My son brought me some nice ones, 3 nice pretty ones. So I'm going to cut some more of the onion off of what I was growing in jars. And now I am going to fill up my container with soil, which it has. One thing I like about this is that it has the little aeration pad in the bottom, so that the roots do reach down there to the bottom. They won't get root rot because they still can get air. It has a drain, and with the little pad on the bottom, I like that. I like that a lot. So I'm gonna fill that up with soil. I got my Miracle Grow. I don't recommend any brand. I ain't no brand person. Get what your local store sells. That's what I say. So I got Miracle Grow potty mix. Lasts for up to 6 months. So I'm gonna fill that up. My first plant to plant in my vertical garden is going to be my onions. My onions that I love. I'm going to give it some water. I'm going to moisten the soil before I put the onion in. I don't know if that's enough light from that direction. Yeah, it's better lit this way. Okay, that's my soil. I moistened it. Now I'm going to put the onion in. And this was growing on my windowsill all winter. I say all spring. 3 months. And now I'm going to get a few more weeks out of it by putting it in soil. And it's going to grow me some more onions. By this time next week, I have this much more from this same plant. So when people say cut coupons and all that, I think you need to cut plants and all that. That's better than any coupon. When I could still get more onions from that initial 56 to 70 cents I spent on the original onion. Okay, this is me about to put the onion in. I wish I had a cameraman so I could bring you up close at the same time while I'm doing it. So now I've been having these in a jar on my windowsill in water, just the roots. Now I'm going to put those roots in the soil. And I'm putting them all in one thing. Because I already know they could grow quite crowded. I'm making sure all the roots are covered. I may spread these into two. That's what I am going to do. Because these roots are quite strong. I ain't mad at me. And I'm going to go ahead and put these other ones in a separate container. Once again, filling it up with the Miracle Grow. And I'm going to wet it down That's why I was trying to get out here early before the mosquitoes got busy. So now, this is my second one that I'm putting my onions in. Because I use onions a lot. And I'm making sure the roots are covered. Okay. And I'm putting the onions on the top because they do get really tall when you do grow them. So let me take one out of here. Making sure all the root part is covered. The way to start collards in water, because I believe they behave the same way. I've never done collards, but I do know that I've done enough plants to know that you can get them started, most of them started in water. And what you would do is take one of the stems from the original plant and put the stem in the water. Now, I'm not sure about collards because I've never done collards. But most plants, you can start in water. Oh yeah, see, Snacking the Meal is confirming. I started my collards in water. I have 3 avocado pits already now, if they survive. All right now, go ahead on, Snacking the Meal. You did an upload on your channel? Okay, I gotta check it out. I'm gonna definitely go check that out. I'm proud of you. I'm glad you did it. A lot of people don't believe me, but I didn't believe anybody either. So when I seen it on YouTube, and my good friend Blue Lotus, one of the few that be sending me gardening videos and gardening hacks, and I love it. I seen that you could put onions in water and basil and you know, most of the herbs. Mint, basil, parsley, cilantro, that's another popular one, and get them started in water. No soil at all. You been up in the sky listening? That's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn the garden around so it can be more light on the garden, because I do want to get through out here, because it's gonna get hot. Try to swing the camera around this way. Yes, I do wish I had a cameraman or woman or child. Okay, there it is. That's a lot more light. Okay. Alrighty then. Okay. So I try to make all my videos somewhat informative. You did cilantro? Good for you. I did cilantro and dried it. I have to dry my basil and rosemary. And I learned from you today that I need to clip my onion and dry them to make chives, right? Exactly. Yep, to make the chives, yep. Once I found out you could get anything started with water, I never turned back. So here I got a whole bunch of stems in here. I don't know which one's gonna take off or actually give me a root, but the ones that do root, I plant. So I got some oregano stems in there, spearmint stems, and apple mint stems. Of these stems, the most important one I want to, because I got plenty of the other, I'm not hurting for no oregano. I got more than I could or will ever use in one season. So I got these all in water, stems. And this is my strongest one. I want to get that planted. So we'll go ahead and plant that too. Because one of my purpose and goal is not to have to go down the stairs every time I want to clip some herbs. But yet I want more herbs than what I could put on a windowsill. So here's my beautiful mint that just been soaking in water. I'm going to go ahead and get that one started. And I'm going to start that in one of these bigger pots. Because you can see, I'm going to have to hold up the camera a little bit so you can see all the levels. I got 3 levels of plants. I'll put my ginger down there on the bottom because of the way it grows long wise. I want to put it on bottom because it goes this way. Do I have some watermelon? I'm going to put some watermelon down because my grandbabies want that. Yeah, so here I'm doing the herbs. I'm going to put my peppermint in this medium size, larger one. Because my whole thing is I don't want to go downstairs every time I want my herbs. That's just it. Even though I got an abundance amount of herbs out there growing in the ground. You know, like I said, I said in my other video, I'm going to sell some plants. That's my goal too. That's my goal too. All right, so now, if we get some Miracle Grow going up in here. I want watermelon. I am definitely one of them black people that like watermelon. Ain't no shame in my game. I love watermelon. I hate that old seedless crap they put out there for us. It's creepy. The watermelon we just had, we ate it, but it was weird to see the little white seeds instead of the black seeds. And so technically they still lying to us because it's not technically seeds. I said, who ever heard of a fruit without no seeds? Oh man, my family. Hello? I'm in the middle of a live. What you need? I'm in the middle of a live. Be careful what you say. What?
I'm just trying to figure out why Malik ain't picking up his phone. I'll call you back.
All right. I was interrupted by a phone call. Am I back? If you still in the chat with me on Facebook, type 1. Anyway, don't do this job and be too prissy to get your hands dirty. I don't even bother with gloves no more. Okay. All right, good. I'm back. Good, I'm back. So, one thing I do know about spearmint is that it grows like weeds. So, this is a nice, thick, strong. not only is this a strong specimen in and of itself, that's a strong, strong root system. So many other little, you can already see two little plant colonies about to form already on the bottom. Oops. You see them too? Facebook. Can you see that? Let's see. Contrast to my shirt. Two little plant colonies already starting. So this is a wonderful specimen. Okay. Now I filled it halfway. Then I'm gonna cover the rest. I'm gonna cover the rest on top of the roots. So can I turn the camera down now so you can see? There we go. So I'm filling it in around the roots. And I'm going to press this soil in to support it because this is quite a heavy stem. And it's also proof, you know, sometimes you can listen to some YouTubers and they pass themselves off as experts or they doing it on a professional level. I'm here to tell you, you constantly learning. You constantly learning. Because I was told you couldn't get a root off of an older stem. And that is that's a proof that that's not true. You seen that root system. It was tons of roots. It's already growing new sprouts on this stem. So it's just going to keep on making me more mint. And I know this probably won't get through the summer without me having to repot this. Because mint does grow like weeds. So now I'm going to water it down. Make sure it's nice and moist for the new transplant. And it's going to get its new life outside of the jar and into my vertical garden. Right here. In the midsection. Because I know it's going to grow a lot. I'm saving my bottom one for ginger. I really want to grow that bad. As I like ginger a lot too. Ooh, excuse me. Okay. Alright, so now I got my peppermint done. Now I'm going to do my 2 basils. Now I wanted to mention yeah, it's starting to get hot here in Illinois. This is a northern state. That's why I wanted to do it this morning. That's why I was trying to get it done yesterday morning. But my disruptive child. But God bless him. I love him. I love him. So, and I know he can't help himself. Hey, 6669. Oh my God, I broke all my nails doing this dirty work of growing. They'll be back though. Thank goodness. I don't really got no problem growing them, but a snack in the middle. At Blue, I literally have green beans, potatoes, tomatoes, plus 3 types of peppers, mint, rosemary, cilantro. You killed it. You sure did. Snack in the meal. You sure did. I put sunflowers down because I love the sunflower itself because it's such a huge tall flower. I love tall flowers like me. But the birds ate all them sunflower seeds. There's not one take a hold. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get them started in the little biodegradable cups. But today, I'm staying focused on getting this vertical garden filled in. So what I want to put in the middle, put in the second large one is the tomato. I got a cherry tomato plant. That's the sage. I want to get that in. This is my cherry tomato plant. Now, I'm not really a big tomato eater, but I do like cherry tomatoes. So, I got this from Lowe's, and this is what I want to tell you. I didn't ask in Lowe's, but I should have. Any store, you should ask if they have vegetable plants at all. You should ask, can you purchase it with your EBT? Most stores, if they are set up, will say yeah. It's definitely true. It's definitely true for Walmart. So you can get these plants year round on the EBT at Walmart. So don't be thinking it's too late. You said I am a carnivore. I know almost nothing about plants. I was the same way. I didn't feel like I had shopped for groceries until I had meat in the refrigerator. I don't think like that no more. All this meat, I ain't been eating all this meat till my family got here to visit. That's how I eat. But I still have mostly fruits and vegetables. I fall off. I ain't gonna say I don't. And I eat what they have when I can, when it's here. But in terms of me, what I purchase, I don't buy meat. I've been 3 years. I can go a lot of days without meat. I started following Dr. Sadie. That's what made me turn that way. Because I got tired of being sick and tired. Sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I can't say that I've been cured of fibromyalgia, but I have been relieved of some of the more menacing symptoms, which fatigue is being the worst. Okay, with these biodegradable cups, as per the instructions, your favorite plant is coffee. Now, I put coffee grounds in my hydrangeas to turn them blue, but they did not turn blue. My grandbaby kept pointing it out. I thought you said it turned blue. That don't look blue to me. Anyway, with these cardboard-like cups, biodegradable, when you don't want to take that out the cup, you just want to remove the bottom so the roots can be exposed. And now I'm just gonna put the whole cup in this pot. I'm just gonna put the whole thing in there. So first I'm gonna fill it halfway, leaving room for the pot. So that's halfway. Okay. I feel like Dr. Sadie saved my life. At the point in time that I, came to know of him, I was in very poor health. So poor that I allowed my child to go live with my sister because I was too sick to care for him. That's not a good feeling. So in my mind, I say, well, you done tried everything else, all kinds of pills and potions and this and that. Why not try this? So I tried it. I went on a fast. I ate alkaline. When I did introduce food, I was really strictly eating alkaline, and I saw significant improvements. Improvements that was undeniable. Completely eradicated, my issue with irritable bowel. I had that since like 12 years old. And a lot of you probably got kids that's suffering and don't even realize it. That it's all that meat and processed food. So I ain't been the same. I don't preach and I don't put people down who choose to continue to have a primary diet of meat. That's your personal choice and preference. I don't judge because I was exactly you, 3 years ago. So, but now I have a different attitude about it. I just don't believe we supposed to be consuming that much meat. I just don't. I believe what Dr. Sabi was preaching and teaching. I absolutely do believe what he was teaching and preaching. And I believe we supposed to be primarily plant-based. And that meat was just a delicacy. That's what you got once a week on a Sunday if you went to church. Most people, couldn't afford meat every day. I feel like this meat every day is why we got the high rate of cancers, diabetes, and other killers. I think it's the meat. That's my personal belief. All right, now I hope this cherry tomato plant don't grow too big, but I think it should be fine for a little while right there. In either case, I'm ready for it. If it gets too big for this container, I definitely got bigger containers. And that's what I'll do. So now my cherry plant is done. Cherry tomato plant is done. It's in there. It's looking nice already. Now, I wanted to put 2 of my basils in the ground over there because I wanted them to get their best life in the ground, because I want my basil as abundant as my mint. Well, not quite that abundant, but yeah, I want a lot. So I'm just going to put 2 here in my vertical garden because I want to have some within reach. And 2 is going to go out there in the ground. Hey, Christy Lewis, when you come? Hey, I see you. How you doing, Christy Lewis? Welcome to the chat. So today my goal is filling up my vertical planter with plants. And that's what I'm doing. I've already demonstrated my onions, my cherry tomato right here, and my spearmint. Now the other herbs that I want to add to this mix is the basil. This basil I got from Walmart. And you can get this year round, and you can get it with your EBT card. So don't let nobody tell you because you poor that you can't eat well. You can. I used to think the same thing. All of the good stuff is so expensive. Well, if you grow some of the good stuff, you decrease the cost a whole significant lot. And I love that. Okay, so I'm going to put these 2 basil plants from Walmart in one of the vertical containers. And I love that it has that bottom part, so the roots, even when it reach down there to the bottom, it still have can breathe. I thought I had turned the, I always think I turned the, I love this thing. It was love at first sight. It was love when I seen it online. It was love when I got it. You know, the package wasn't that big. It was very well packed and easy to put together. Me and my granddaughter did it without much words for instructions. It was all pictures, but we was able to do it. We got it done. We got it done. We were the builder chicks, and we got it done. We got it done. Okay, so again, no excuse to not just try to grow something. Go get you one plant from Walmart. Since we love to go around and take our money to them, save you some money, a whole bunch of money, by growing it. When you go and purchase it, bring it home, put it in a pot, use what you need for your dishes, and keep growing it. You're going to get as much as you buy right now in the plant form. You're going to get that much more. More, actually. Because if the basil reaches full potential, it grows to be real pretty quite tall, like that. So that's why I'm going to put 2 in the ground and two in my vertical garden. So get ready to do the first one now. I'm using Miracle Grow potting mix. I am not sponsored by Miracle Grow, so I'm not just promoting it. I'm not promoting any particular brand. I use whatever the store got. Deborah Lewis. Hey, Deborah Lewis, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. So yeah, I'm filling it halfway because this is a transplant. So I have to keep in mind that half of the soil gonna come from the plant itself. So I taught my grandbabies how to do it. They know how to stick their finger in there, hold the dirt in, and squeeze it out. Boom. That's how easy it is to transplant. And then, I'm going to empty this out just a little bit more. Now I'm going to transplant that in there. Because this is what I want to be able to just walk out on my porch and pick. And now I'm going to fill it up around the sides. And don't do this. Don't get into this if you're scared of getting dirty. I ain't scared of getting down and dirty. Not at all. I ain't scared. Bugs do still freak me out. I ain't gonna tell that tale. Because the wasp, oh yeah, I gotta show y'all that. The wasp, they here bad. But I didn't want to kill them, but I'm scared of them. I didn't want to kill the wasp. I have a lot of wasps this year. When I found out that they were pollinators, I changed my attitude about wasps. So this is me filling up the rest of this pot with soil around the plant that I purchased from Walmart with the EBT. To me, this is better than any coupon. And you get to get it fresh. Ooh, that smells so good. I am going to love walking to this little wall garden and pick my veggies for my meals. Starting today for my mango salsa. Okay, so this is my second plant. I'm going to demonstrate it once more. And don't forget, you can go to Walmart and get these herbs year round. And if you balling on a budget like me, you can get these with the EBT card. Ain't no shame in my game. I am not on here fronting and stunting. I ain't got time. I ain't got time for them goofy games. I'm building wealth like this by growing my own food. This is how I'm building my wealth. So, this is how you transplant. But first, let me fill up the container with soil. Only part of the way. You gotta account for the plant itself. Got some soil that come with it. So only part of the way filled. Okay. Now take my fingers, hold the plant itself, and cover up the dirt on top with your fingers. Turn it over and give it a squeeze, and it'll come right off. Okay. Now I'm gonna put this in the planter and fill it. And fill the sides with more mix. So you can't be scared of dirt. Dirt don't hurt. Dirt make your plants grow. I really love this thing. I loved it from the first day. I love it today. And I can't wait to see these things take off, growing me more food. So, now that was basically the main thing that I wanted to put in here today. Okay, now I'm going to put in sage. I got 2 kinds of sages. And this is a regular garden sage. I wanted both because I'm going to use this to make more plants. So this basically are going to be mother plants to making a bunch more of these. Because I do want to put this in the ground over there. But for now, they going in the vertical garden till they get a little bit bigger. When I get some more leaves coming off of them that's, you know, cuttable, that I can stick in water and root and get me some more, I'm going to put them in here. And in this case, even though it came in a biodegradable pot, you still have to pull off the bottom so that the roots can break through. So that the roots can break through the bottom. And you also pull off the plastic. Now I already wetted. The instructions say drench the plant, but it's already wet. Actually, I'm going to turn this around and put it on my second row of plants, medium size, because the roots is already to the bottom on this. So I want to give it some more room to grow. So now this is going on the second row here. So both my sage is going to go on the second row here. And once again, it's the same technique. I'm going to fill this halfway. I used the area under an old clothesline to plant. I wish I could do more. Shoot, just start somewhere. That's all I say. Just start somewhere. Now that it's summer, I hope, that now, more people can get out and go, through their community. You need to check to see if you have a community garden in your town. I know that's big here. We got several. It's one by my house. I'll take us on a field trip to the community garden in my neighborhood. I'm gonna see if they got it started. I wasn't sure with COVID if they was doing it or not. But here you can purchase a plot of land. So even if you live in an apartment, you can't just sit back and give up. They actually have community gardens, so people that live in apartments, college kids who, balling on a budget too, they live in a dorm and would like to grow. You can do so with a community garden. Okay, so now I filled it only halfway. Okay, and now I'm going to hang that on here. I really love this thing because it's metal. I really feel like the wind won't blow this away, but we will see. It's been windy, and it was sitting here on the front porch, and it didn't get blown nowhere. Whereas my greenhouses, they got blown all over the place. So, yep, this ain't no job for nobody who's scared to get dirty. I get down and dirty. Okay, so now trying to fill up this last one. Then I got one more sage to do. Then I'll be done with the plants that I got. I'm still waiting on my lavender. I'm so mad that my lavender has not arrived yet. It's gonna be so late in the season. I don't even know if I'll still be able to plant it. It's disappointing because I already know you don't get blooms in the first year. So this year is just basically for plant purposes anyway. But I want to grow a whole bunch of lavender if I can get away with it. As much as possible. Because I love the smell. And I know that it has medicinal purposes. Okay, that's my pineapple sage. They're going to enjoy this bigger home. Okay, so I got one more plant, y'all. I get nervous when I get silent. That's because I'm focused. I'm focused. But I'm making progress. Now I'm not just talking about this garden. I'm implementing this garden. Okay, this is my other sage plant. And you see it's already been saturated. That's part of the instructions. And I'm pulling off the bottom. I got these from Lowe's. And like I said, I'm still waiting on my lavender. That's what else I want to put in here. Now the other thing I'm going to plant today is my garlic. I'm giving my garlic a whole separate section by themselves because they don't really like the heat. Ooh wee. This sage plant been here a while. Let me pull the plastic off. These roots is all the way down to the bottom, so they definitely gonna benefit from getting a bigger pot now. So that's my regular garden sage. That I'm giving a bigger part right now. And I think they both gonna be happy. Happy with more room to grow. More room to stretch out. So y'all, what's your thing that you haven't been able to do since COVID, the lockdown started, that you can't wait to do? Anybody got something they can't wait to do when COVID lockdown is over? Or is you gonna still pretty much be the same? I know me, it's gonna be going to the Y. I want to go to the Y so bad. Okay, now both my sages got a new home. All done. Now I'm going to give it the new soil a little moisture to get it out to a good start. They both in the shade. And you see I'm repurposing soda bottles. I use all kinds of things. Hey, Ben Stinker. How you doing? Welcome to the chat. I have been planting up my vertical garden. Something that I've been procrastinating. Getting around to it. Okay, now these I ain't planting in there. I want to put in the ground. So that's my vertical garden. And I've completed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of the plants The bottom one, I'm going to put ginger in there. Which I had my ginger soaking in water yesterday. So I'm going to put at least one of them in there. Because the rest of them I'm going to put in the ground. So this the one I'm going to put in my vertical planter. And this is the part that hook up to a hose. And you can water all these plants at one time. I'm really going to love that. So I think the expense was worth it. Very much worth it to me. So here I go. I'm going to put the soil in this planter and plant my ginger in there. I'm just going to lift up the bag and pour it in. And I don't recommend no particular brand, whatever your store say, the brand I say by. Because that's another thing that intimidates new growers. They're like, oh, okay, which brand to buy? I just say get what you got, get what you can. I'm definitely getting dirty over here. I spilled a lot of. Waste not, want not. Ain't that what they say? Okay. We'll try that again. Pour some more. Try not to waste it. Okay. Now the one thing I know about ginger is that it like a loose soil, so I'm not packing that in tightly. And I'm going to take my first piece of ginger and I'm going to put the sprouted end up. I don't know if you can see that. I'll put the sprouted end up. And I'm just going to put that one in there because ginger grows to be pretty huge. So there we go. We've done it. We have finally got around to something that I've been procrastinating on. I'm proud. Yay! I got it done. Done and won. Done and won. Now I don't want to put it all the way back over there till I got all the plants in there. But that was the most important one I wanted to get done. think this was reasonably priced. It was $95. I think it was well worth the expense. Because the two greenhouses I got, I thought they were metal and they turned out to be plastic. And they were no match for the wind here in the Midwest. So, this is a very, very happy purchase. I'm a happy customer. Happy, happy, happy. And we'll see how it goes. Now, what I want to put in the rest of them is the lavender. I may put garlic in there, but I'm not sure. But I want lavender, and I want... What else was the other thing I wanted? I can't think of it right now. Anyway, y'all, that's what I wanted to achieve, and I did it. I wanted to get these things planted. And now the people who follow my instructions and save stems, don't get discouraged if you don't see them right away. It's only a couple in here that rooted. So the ones that didn't, I just chuck. But the ones that did, I keep. So that's going to be a new plant. This one did. This one did. So I got four. 4 more new plants that I can make from leaving the stems in the water. Hi, Nigel. So don't get discouraged. You said, I heard somebody say, well, mine is turning black. You can still get roots from one that turned black. This one turned, and it still got a root. So don't give up hope. Although I got plenty of them, so I'm not gonna fret over a few stems that turn black. The rest of them I just wait it out. Wait and see if they root for me. And when they do, I make a whole new plant for you. So that's what I'm gonna do with these ones that did root. I'm gonna use the same potting mix. I'm gonna use the same potting mix. Fill it up. Stick my finger down in there. Y'all notice I ain't have to make an appearance in my videos every time. Okay, so now there's a stem that's been soaking in water, and now I'm making a whole new plant. Okay, sticking it in now, smooshing it so it can hold this weight. done made a whole new plant from a stem. This gonna grow me a whole new mint plant family. And so I got all of my mints over here in this tray. Making new mint plants. So I'm getting it in, I'm getting it done. See all the new mint plants. I'm gonna get them with some good water. Those all look watered. Now even when sometimes when you do plant them, the stem or the leaf itself will die. It don't matter. This one in particular I wanted to show you. This root is so strong that even though this leaf up here died, it's two little rosettes coming in the bottom. So I'm not giving up on that one yet. Anyway, now that I have put the work in for this Monday. Ooh, I just seen the comment section. Okay, I didn't know you could type in. Okay, you could type in on Facebook. Good morning. I'm glad y'all joined me. I was tired now. I'm finna take them onions in there and add it with the clippings of my mint, my beautiful apple mint and spearmint, which I got tons of sitting over here. After I make my mango salsa, I'm gonna come back out here and get the mint clipped and put into the dryer right there. Can y'all see that? See my dryer hanging up? That's where that mint on the table is going to go. But now me, myself, and I is hungry. I ain't had no breakfast and we moving into lunch now. So I'm finna make my mango salsa. With my fresh fruits, herbs, onions, and mints, and garlic. Anyway, I'm about to get up out this video. Peace and love. Till I see you again in the next video. I'm so proud of me and my vertical garden. Hey y'all, hey. Peace. I didn't eat yet on purpose because I was saving my appetite for my fresh batch of mango salsa. You know I love my mango salsa. That's the main reason why I started growing the mint. I was like, ooh, I'm spending too much money on this mint. I got to have it. Uh-oh. Now I know I got to come up out this video. My battery is getting low. It says low battery. It said, you done been on long enough. I need to make a move before it overheat. All right, y'all. Thanks for joining in, Cal. I'm glad you came on through. I appreciate the company. It helped make a boring job more interesting. That's the boring part of planting. The exciting part is watching it grow. Then I don't have to do no work. I just sit back and relax. And then when I'm hungry, come and snip. Anyway, bye y'all. Don't forget to join me on Thursday. And I'm going to do like the other YouTubers. Hit the like button if you liked it. And be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I'd love to have you join in my Grow Revolution. Let's go, let's grow. Bye, y'all.